Coming up on UT 10 News, the city's budget deficit could affect your safety.
And we'll also take a look at a campus organization dancing their way into scholarship money.
Plus, our own Pat Nowacki has Rocket softball highlights. Your news in 10 minutes starts now.
Thanks for joining us. I'm DeJuan Collins.
And I'm Brittany Jackson. Lucas County Commissioner Ben Canup is making UT a focal point for his run of mayor of Toledo. Canup held a press conference Monday outside the Health and Human Services building in front of UT students, staff, and media. Canup left his career in Washington, D.C. to teach law classes at UT. He has been a Lucas County Commissioner for 2 years. Canup promises to help UT and its students.
As mayor, I'll continue to find ways to strengthen the University of Toledo, our most important economic development engine in this knowledge-based economy.
Canup also promises to fight against tax increases and get rid of the current system he calls the good old boys.
The city of Toledo is in a budget crisis and could affect safety around campus. Mayor Cardi Finkbeiner originally thought the budget deficit would be $15 million, but it is now projected to be nearly $28 million. As part of the new cutbacks, the layoff of 75 Toledo police officers is being proposed. Federal stimulus money is coming, but the city may not be funded in time for the layoffs in May. This could affect the Toledo police force that patrols the outside edges of campus.
Key Bank has recently pulled out on its alternative loan deal with UT. Students can still borrow money from Sallie Mae next fall, but there will be a catch. UT students are borrowing nearly $20 million in alternative loans, and Sallie Mae is the largest private student lender. The company just announced this month that their signature loan is being replaced. The new loan requires students to pay interest while still in school. Students will save 40% for the life of the loan and will pay it off in 5 to 15 years versus 15 to 30 years. This new program will not affect current signature loan holders, but students borrowing next school year and beyond will have to pay interest on their loans. UT Assistant Loan Coordinator Sherry Januzzi says this will build the students' credit and teach them to borrow only what they need.
Basically, the advantage is for a student, if you're paying the interest as you're going along, you're saving yourself money. You're not capitalizing that interest.
Januzzi also says students should seek federal assistance before getting alternative loans and apply for FAFSA as early as possible. Blue and Gold Makes Green is UT's new slogan to make our campus more sustainable. UT received a grant of over $62,000 to spend on recycling vehicles, containers, and education to make campus more aware of recycling. Just last month, UT recycled 120,000 pounds of recyclables, all in the containers known as brutes that are located in every building on campus. On top of each brute is a list of what can go into it, such as newspapers, magazines, glass, and plastic. Building Services Recycling and Internal Moves Director Diana Gaines says this year's goal was to increase recycling by 5%, and UT has already passed that mark.
I think it's really great how UT is starting to recycle.
That's pretty impressive. I'm definitely pitching in too.
Yes. Stick around. We'll be back with Pat Nowacki and your Rocket Sports in 30.
Some of the most progressive cities have the most vibrant cultures. Here at the University of Toledo, we've made it our goal to enhance our city's culture through the arts. That's why we work year-round to develop programs that bring theater, film, music, the visual arts, and more to our students and the community as a whole.
To learn more, visit utmatters.com.
Welcome back. I'm Pat Nowacki, and this is your UT 10 Sports. Friday, the UT softball team had a doubleheader against the Morehead State Eagles. In the first game, Kate Riccio had a 3-run blast in the bottom of the 4th, but it wasn't enough as the Rockets fell 7-3. The Lady Rockets hope to bounce back in Game 2. We pick up the action in the first. Eagles' Rebecca Butler crushes the ball. If it's fair, it's gone and foul? The Rockets dodge a 2-run bullet. After that, It was all about defense for the Rockets. Top of the fourth with 2 outs, Andrea Wable shows the glove, makes a spectacular catch, and saves the run. Now we move on to the bottom of the fifth. Rockets down 3-0. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Mika Sanchez at the plate just drops it right in front of second, shows the hustle, 2-run score. Rockets cut the lead to 1. However, it was not meant to be as Kayla Brill puts the exclamation point on it and blasts a 3-run homer, and Morehead State takes it 6-2. Even in a loss, though, Mika Sanchez thinks her team put up a good fight.
Kind of just got a little boost of inspiration for myself and I hit the ball. It wasn't the best hit, but I just trucked it down first baseline and dove and just try to make stuff happen.
Now, I was ready for a road trip to Akron to cover the baseball game, but the forecast called for rain, so I caught some tennis instead. After a long 8-match road trip, the Rockets finally came home, and hey, they even got to play outside. Now, the Rockets opened the MAC season by playing host to the Buffalo Bulls. In the first match, senior captain Gerald Miller teams up with Not Litkin-Cum-Chorn, and they try to end it early. However, the Bulls just would not go away. The Rockets had to hold off a furious Bulls rally as they go on to win the match 8-5. UT looks to keep the momentum going as they move on to singles. Now, the Rockets proved to be too much to handle by winning all but one singles match. The Rockets would go on to win the match 6-1. Now, in other sports news, UT Rocket Tyrone Kent was selected to be in ESPN's college basketball slam dunk contest.
And did you guys know that he was one of 8 participants?
I think that's really great. Congratulations goes out to Tyrone.
Agreed. We'll be back in a moment with more UT 10 news.
Your UT bookstore wants to provide you with a wide selection of used textbooks for next semester. To do this, we need our campus community's cooperation. Faculty must commit to reusing a textbook as soon as possible. We encourage students to sell their used books back. Students will receive 50% of the original sale price for books being reused next semester.
The more used books, the more money you'll save next semester. Together, we can make lower textbook prices a reality.
At the University of Toledo, you'll love the small classes and personal attention.
Great job on the paper.
Thanks. Choose from more than 140 degrees, from the sciences to the arts. Plus, UT offers exciting career opportunities. Cool, I just got that internship. And our campus is amazing.
See you at the game.
You know, UT fans are pretty awesome too. See you at the game and see you at the University of Toledo.
The Latino Student Union is already raising scholarship money for next school year. LSU hosted their 36th annual scholarship dance Saturday at the Erie Street Market. Over 500 people from Toledo and the Detroit area attended this event. Latinos Initiative Director Sabina Elizondo Serratos is pleased at the amount of community support for the scholarship despite the bad economy.
Latino Student Union scholarships were the only ones able to be continued to be awarded this year.
Serratos estimates $4,000 was raised at the event.
The second annual Communication Week ended Friday with strike, spares, and even gutter balls at Bolero Lanes. Students, alumni, and faculty bowled for fun, and some competed for bragging rights. Media producer Tom Oswald demolished his competition with a high score of 190. UT graduate Paul Bailey was not too far behind with a score of 171. Communication lecturer David Strukel rolled 145. Oswald says the goal of this outing was to give students a chance to network with alumni and professors. The department hopes to continue this event annually.
Well, that's it for UT 10 News. If you have any stories or information you would like to share with us, please email us at ut10news@gmail.com.
And remember, you can also watch our newscasts on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up on all of your campus news whenever you want. For Brittany Jackson, Pat Nowalki, and all of our crew, I'm DeJuan Collins. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.